All right, I'm back. Coach Shine with Apollo Breed Fitness, Apollo Breed Fitness at gmail.com. Today I will be talking about hypertrophy and muscular endurance. So let's just get right into it. So, generally speaking, people are going to want to do two things. They are going to want to get bigger or smaller. Very few people want to stay the same, which I think that's great. So, there are two ways for the most part that we can do that. So with hypertrophy, which is going to equal increase in muscle mass or muscle size, that's the result of hypertrophy. Or this is not the technical word, but it's used commonly, and the word that's used is toning, which is going to be decreasing the muscle size. Now, I want to make a really important point that just because you increase the muscle size or just because you decrease the muscle size doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to get much stronger or weaker. Okay, so let's go to what these sets and reps might look like for hypertrophy. Okay, so for hypertrophy, which again is increase in muscle size or muscle mass, each section is going to represent a phase. Each phase will have 4 weeks in it. So let's say, for example, week 1, you will do 4 sets, and you will do, let's just say, 15 reps. Okay. Week 2, 4 sets, 12 reps. Week 3, 4 sets, 8 reps. And week 4, 4 sets and 5 reps. Okay. Now you'll repeat these steps in each phase. Okay. Now let's say, for example, with let's say a bench press. Say the weight starts at 100 pounds here in week 1. Okay. So when you get to your second week 1 of 4 times 15. Your weight may be 110 pounds, okay? And then when you get to your third phase, your week 1 might be 120 pounds, okay? So, again, 3 phases or 3 months with 4 weeks in each phase. Let's say, your week 2 might be 105 pounds, okay? And let's say week 3 might be 110 pounds. And let's say week 4 might be 115 pounds, okay? And so this is just an example of a bench press, right? So when you get to week 2 of your second phase, say 4 times 12, you might end up, maybe, let's go 115, okay? Alright, so you've increased in strength and hopefully size. And then let's say week 3, 4 times 8, let's say 120, okay? And then your week 4, maybe we stayed at 120, okay? But if you look at the pattern here, each week you're going to go up in weight if you can, even if it's just 2.5 pounds or 5 pounds. So the week 1 of each phase is going to be a higher weight that you're using for those sets. So again, week 2 in your third phase or third month, let's say it may be 125. Okay. So you've gone in your week 2 from 105 to 115 to 125. So this is just an example of what would lead to increase in muscle size or hypertrophy, which is just a technical term. So again, hypertrophy. This is a 1, 2, 3 phase program with 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in each phase. So you can come up with exercises that would meet your needs for that. Again, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask. Now, when it comes to toning, it will be very similar to what we have here in hypertrophy, except that the rep ranges might stay kind of high. So let's say, again, each section is going to represent a phase or a month. So week 1 might be, let's say, 4 times, let's say 12, okay? All right, and then week 2 might be 4 times 15. Week 3 might be 4 times 15. And week 4 might be 4 times 20, okay? So here, let's say, just for example, let's say we're starting out with, just for example, 95 pounds, okay? And we go all the way through each week with 95 pounds, 95 pounds, and 95 pounds. Now you might wonder, well, why is the weight staying the same? Yes, the weight is staying the same. However, the intensity is increasing over time because we're increasing the rep range, okay? The sets are the same, but the reps are increasing. So there's various ways to stimulate the muscle. So here so you have to have changes in your variables, right? You either have to change the sets, the number of reps, or you have to change the weight. In this scenario, the weight is staying the same, but we're changing the rep range. So let's go to phase 2, and let's say we're gonna do 5 sets, 12 reps. Again, we're keeping, let's say we jump up to 100. That's just 5 pounds, okay? So, and then we do 5 times 15 at 100. And then let's say 5 times 15 at 100. And then down here, feeling extra strong. Maybe we ate all our vegetables this week. So then we do 5 times 20 at 105, okay? So you can see here we did, in addition to increasing the weight, we also increased the sets to 5, which I don't think is too big of a jump. So then we come over here to month 3 or phase 3, and we're gonna go back down to 4 sets, and we'll do 15 reps, okay? And then we're gonna, let's say, do 110, okay? So we'll do 110 all the way down, 4 times 15, and then 4 times 20, and 4 times 20, okay? All right. So this is 110, 110, and 110. All right. So over time, we did increase the amount of weight that we're using. We increased the number of sets, and then we decreased the number of sets, but then we kept the number of reps pretty high. So when you think about toning or making the muscle smaller or tighter, yes, nutrition is definitely a factor, a huge factor, but so is the type of workouts that you're doing. Now you can get stronger with either type of program, but as I said, people are usually going to do one or two things. They're going to want to get bigger, or they're going to want to get smaller. So these are just basic guidelines, if you will, of how to achieve hypertrophy, or to how to achieve what most people consider toning. So hopefully this was helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.